Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
This is your Durga ma'am, and I'm going to teach you English grammar. Have a seat. Please take your seats. So I'm going to teach you grammar today. And what is our topic today? It's written on your board.
Sentence.
Yes, it's sentence. Now, first of all, I would like to know what is sentence. Can you tell me? Yes, Devushmita.
A sentence is a group of words arranged in such a way to make a complete sense.
Very good. Can you give an example?
He is a boy.
He is a boy. Alright. So, he is a boy. Here, we are getting how many words? Suppose we are getting 4 words. And these 4 words are arranged in such a way because it's making a sense. It's giving us a meaning, right? And that is why when we are getting a meaning, we can say that it's a sentence. Now, sir, if we ask Atif, stand up. What did you have in the morning today?
Tea.
Okay, you had tea in the morning today. So I asked you a question, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
I asked you a question. So when we communicate with each other, sometimes we give a statement, sometimes we ask a question, and sometimes we give some order, we can request somebody, we can give some advice, yes or no? So, do you have any idea that if I just make a request to Yash, please give me a glass of water. So, can you tell me what kind of sentence is this?
Imperative.
Very good. It's an imperative sentence, right? Because imperative sentence conveys or it's basically when we make a request, when we give an order, when we give some advice or suggestions to anyone, these are called imperative sentences. Clear? Now, I have already written them on the board. You can see that I have divided the board in 2 parts, right? In this part, I have written.
Continue.
Okay. So, you can see that I have divided the board in 2 parts, right? And in one part, I have written sentences and it is divided into 4 parts, right? And in this part, again, I have written sentence, but this sentence is divided in 3 parts. Yes or no? Can you all see this? Yes. So now, the question is, why have I divided this sentences into 2 parts? Because we have been learning since our childhood that the sentences are of 4 kinds, isn't it? Yes or no? Yes, we have learned the sentences are of 4 kinds. So what are the kinds? 4 kinds. The first one is assertive, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. This we have been learning. But my dear children, let me tell you one thing. This kind of sentences basically are classified according to the sense, according to the meaning, right? Because when we divide this sentence, the first type of sentence is the assertive sentence. Now, do you have any idea that what are assertive sentences? Can anybody tell me?
Ma'am, it gives us any information.
Gives us any information. Okay, thanks. Very good. Sit down. Yes, can you tell me that what kind of information we can get? Any kind of information, right? Yes or no? It can be positive or negative, right? Now this assertive sentence, we can say, like if I ask you that, Devoshmita, can you define assertive sentences? No. Assertive sentence, in a very simple words, we can say that assertive sentences are the statements. It's just a statement. When we assert something, when we give a statement, that kind of sentence is basically the assertive sentences. Now, the statement can be positive. Like if I say that Yash is a very good boy, right? It's an assertive sentence, but what kind of assertive sentence? Positive. So another name. Suppose Yash, Devoshmita, Atif, Arya, you all have many names. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Similarly, assertive sentence, first of all, we can divide in 2 parts. The first one is
Positive.
positive. But anyone knows what is the another name of positive? As Atif has 2 names, 3 names. One name for school, one name for your father, one name for your mother. So what is the another name of positive sentences? What? Affirmative. Yes. So affirmative sentences are the positive sentences. Clear? And it always gives a positive statements, right? The another kind of affirmative sentences is bolo children.
Negative.
Yes, it's negative. So what negative sentence, can anybody give me an example of negative sentence?
He lost the match.
Yes.
He is a bad boy.
He is a bad boy. Okay, sit down. Negative sentences are those kind of sentences we get in which we get the negative sense, negative meaning. And the most important thing, we have some negative words. Do you know what are those words?
Bad.
No, never, not. These are the negative words. And in the negative sentences, we use these words. Suppose I say, yes, is a good boy. Now, if I say that he does not like fruits. Yash is a good boy, but he does not like fruits. So, he does not like fruits is a negative sentence. So, the sentence in which we use this kind of negative words, those are also negative sentences, and the sentences which gives us negative sense are also the kind of negative sentences. Is it clear? So we have understood what have we understood? We have understood that the assertive sentences are of two kinds. One is affirmative and the second one is
Negative.
Clear? And these assertive sentences are also known as statement. There is another name of this assertive sentence. Do you have any idea what is that? Anyone? Yes?
Declarative.
Declarative. So, declarative. Assertive sentences are also known as declarative sentences because it declares something. Clear? So, is it this portion is clear to all of you?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay, let us move on to the interrogative sentences. Now, what are interrogative sentences? From this name only, we can get a clear concept that interrogative sentences are the questions, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I'm asking you two questions. The first question, Arjun, where do you live? This is the first question. Where do you live? आप कहाँ रहते हो? ठीक আছে? এটা একটা question. কোথায় তুমি থাকো? আবার, if I ask Devoshmita, do you like dancing? She is telling only yes or no. So when we ask questions, we can ask questions in two different ways. The first question that I asked to him was, where do you live? Now in this question, you can see the question starts with a question word. Yes or no? The question, when a question starts with a question word that seeks some information, that needs some information, কিছু information আমার দরকার, আমি জানতে চাইছি, मैं जानना चाहती हूँ कि उसका घर कहाँ पे है, वो रहता कहाँ पर है, that I want to know. That is why this WH questions needed information and we ask this kind of question when we seek information, right? बुझते पेरेছো সবাই? सबको समझ आया? So the first type of interrogative sentence is WH word questions. Clear? Now these WH words, what are these WH words?
Who, where,
There are how many kinds of WH words? How many? How many WH words are there? Count. Quickly. How many? 9. 9 WH words are there. What are they? Count. Say loudly. Which, where, whose, why, what, when, who, whom, where, and whose. So if you write all these, there are 9 WH words, and these words we use to make an interrogative or WH questions. Now another question I asked Devoshmita is, Devoshmita, do you like dancing? She answered me, yes. So the questions that can be answered either in yes or no, those kind of questions are known as yes/no questions. Clear? Yes, no questions. Now these yes, no questions can be answered only in one word. What is that? Either yes or no. So always you remember the WH questions seek information. Okay? And yes no question does not need any information. It gives the answer in one word, either in yes or no. And another difference between these two questions is this question starts with WH word and this question starts with a helping or an auxiliary verbs. Okay? So this is the basic difference between these two types of questions. Is it clear to all of you? Any doubts? No. Let's move on to the imperative sentence. Imperative sentence, as I discussed in the beginning of the class, that imperative sentence are those kind of sentence where we make some request, where we give an order, command, suggestions, advice. So all these kind of sentences are known as imperative sentences. And you always remember that these imperative sentences can be started with a verb. Like if I say stand up. So that means what? I'm just instructing you. I'm giving you an order to stand up. So here, is there any subject in the sentence? No, there is no subject. So this is the only kind of sentence where we can start with a verb. As we know that the syntax of a sentence is subject plus verb plus object. Isn't it? This is the syntax. But in this type of sentence, imperative sentence, we can start a sentence with a
Verb.
because the subject is hidden. And you always remember in imperative sentence the subject is always the second person, not the first person or third person, second person. Clear? So is it clear to all of you this kind of sentence? Now let us move on to the exclamatory sentence. So what is exclamatory sentence? Let me say, Arju, what a nice dress you have worn today. It's a beautiful shirt. So I am what is this? It's a sudden emotion, sudden feelings. So, suppose you are going to the market, all of a sudden your sight stuck at a nice toy. So what feelings comes in your mind?
Amazing.
Beautiful, amazing, what a beautiful toy is this, I want to buy this. This kind of emotions comes in our mind, right? So when this kind of emotions or sudden strong feelings comes into our mind, those kind of sentences are exclamatory sentences. And another thing, you always remember that exclamatory sentence always contains this exclamatory marks. Clear? So exclamatory sentences can be of two types. Exclamatory sentence can be started with the interjections. Interjections, you know, there are certain words by which we can share our emotions. For joy, there are certain words. For sorrow, there are certain words. So we use these words to express our sudden or strong emotions. And when we express our emotions, sudden emotions, strong emotions, those kind of sentences are the exclamatory sentences. So the statement of the assertive sentence always ends with a full stop. With a full stop. Interrogative sentence always ends with a question mark. Imperative sentence always ends with a full stop. And exclamatory sentence always ends with an exclamatory mark. Okay? So I hope this type of sentences are clear to all of you. Right?